Hey everybody. Tonight I played a game against Eric Rosen, International Master Eric Rosen, which was which was really nice for me because he's always kind of been a big inspiration for me in the chess world, and I admire how good he is at chess, and I want to become as good at chess as he is, or I want to become as good at chess as I can, but it would be cool to be as good as he is. Um, So I played a game against him and I lost, but I just kind of wanted to record the game to have it in the archives because the VODs get deleted after 60 days or something. Uh, and I thought it was really weird too because the previous game on the stream, I pointed out this really kind of deep tactic. It wasn't actually that deep, but this tactic that he had missed. And then the next game we played each other, and well, he beat me. So I just thought that that was weird because I never donate bits in stream because I don't have the financial stability to be doing that. But the one time I did, and then we played each other right after that, it was kind of crazy. I wasn't streaming, so I don't have a perspective of my game. But like I said, I just want to have this as for like archival purposes. Some people in chat said that I was watching the stream because I made sort of a silly blunder, but I wasn't. Usually, when I'm playing against streamers, I just mute the stream because I find it distracting. Um, I just genuinely made a silly blunder. I was trying to avoid getting too low on time, and I didn't see it. So you'll have to see what that is. Eric, if you're watching this, if you ever want to play me again, I would love to play you again anytime. Uh, and for everybody else, well, enjoy the game.
D8 takes, and then rook
Hey
c2,
Eric, hey
attacking the
Chad,
knight.
hope you're having a nice evening.
Oh, oh, hey, XI Sparks, welcome back. One of the few founders of the channel, subbing for 32 months. That's a big number. Thanks, XI Sparks. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the idea is after it takes rook c2 to double up and then mate someday. But it's tricky because my king is vulnerable. There's weird checks, after which I might develop further. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there's a cool idea. So if black doesn't take my knight, wow, it's gonna happen. It's white to move mate in 3. I could pull a Beth Harmon and then like just dramatically walk away from the board and announce my moves. But that wouldn't be practical because I have to use a mouse. So it's mate in 3, involving a queen sacrifice. What did Beth Harmon do? Her mate in 3 also involved a queen sac. This is almost as beautiful. So the idea is to take. Oh no, my queen. Okay, black has to take back. And then knight b6. And then rook c8 is mate, regardless of where the king moves. Yeah, this is weirdly similar to the, I think it was a position in the first episode of Queen's Gambit.
I think there was 15. QXC1.
Oh.
And black is completely winning.
Wait, really? Well, good thing I didn't lose. Anyway, that was nice. Did I miss something? So my bishop was defending backwards, but this was playable actually. Oh, that was actually probably good my opponent didn't go for that.
Started teaching some coworkers chess, blew one guy's mind with the idea of en passant, so
Oh.
it's going well.
So this is interesting. Yeah, I didn't spot this. I just assumed my rook was defended, but black would win back the queen with a triple fork. But and let's say king maybe e1 takes, then I
Hooray.
also fork. The problem is I'm just down a piece in the end. But the knight's trapped. But my knight's also kind of trapped. So I don't know what's happening. Is black better here? Black's apparently winning. I have bishop e3. Oh, my knight won't be surviving. So bishop e3, there's knight takes f4. And black's going to be up a piece. Because now if takes, then my knight gets trapped. That was a very deep line. Okay, so I was a bit fortunate there.
Rosen, let's go.
So a few things to address. First thing, I swear John. Okay, I have 111 pending challenges. This time I'll play just a random person. So there's a 1 in 100 plus. Yeah, there's a less than 1% chance
This doesn't count as a real
of getting the next
promotion
game.
in my book.
Oh, haha. Yeah, there's always the segment of unnecessary under promotions. Okay, anyway, new game, 10-minute game, playing random champ gamer. Oh, who has a high rating, higher than my previous opponents. I think I'm down to play a Ponziani. Yeah, Ponziani time. I was saying earlier, like Ponziani, it's an effective opening against kind of beginner players. Against higher rated players, it can still be kind of a surprise weapon. There was a point in time I played this in like serious over-the-board games. I didn't have the best score with it, and d5 is considered to be one of the best moves here. So after d5, queen a4 is usually the go-to. Also kind of a tricky response, because I pin the knight, threatening to win this pawn. Hey, it's Gary. Thanks, Gary. Subbing for 7 months. Now, I have a YouTube video where I played Vanguard in this exact position. Vanguard played d5. I played queen a4. And it's not easy for black to figure out the best line, especially if the player hasn't seen the position before. Whoa, it's Tagi.
Here, take my bits.
I'll gladly take Tagi's bits. Thank you, Tagi. I know Tagi had like a hard time replenishing the bits, I think recently, but I guess you figured out how to get more. I appreciate that. And thank you, CSWA, subbing for 3 months. So f6 is the best move. There's really not too many other great moves that effectively defend the pawn. Now bishop b5 is the main line. And this line, like at a very high level, it's considered dubious for white. But I'd say any level below like GM, there's a lot of life to it. There's a lot of like complex variations too. But for the time being, like get some early initiative. If black tries to break the pin, it leaves the pawn undefended. Yeah, 97 again is theory. This is all still theory. And thank you, Sporadic123. Oh, and there's a sip tea redemption. I think I did sip tea. I'll sip more tea. First of all, I'm drinking out of the Tagi mug. And I'm drinking Brain Boost green tea. It's like super green, something Japanese matcha. Okay, so a6. There are cases where a6 isn't a threat because it's a pin, but it's kind of a threat because the queen wants to take. Trying to remember. There's another line like e4 then c4. I'm wondering if c4 makes sense here. Maybe not. I think in this position I should just take the knight and then play d4. There's also bishop c4. There are options here. Let's play bishop c4.
Bit.
Oh, that's is that a new name? Moose Army. Pulling a tagi, or some form of tagi. Just repeating the same word and cheering bits. I appreciate that. So I'm keeping my bishop because, especially given the pawns are on dark squares here, light squares are a bit weak.
All lives matter.
Oh. Yeah, amen. Thank you, make it please. Subbing for... Oh.
Bit.
Aha, haha. Oh, make it please is on a 12-month subscription courtesy of 95 Horatio. Yeah, special thanks to John. Has done 3 months. Okay, I think it's time to play d4. d4.
Love from Armenia. Bit.
Thanks for sharing the love in the form of bits. I could play this move too. There's actually a few like interesting moves to consider here. I mean, d4 is a move that you usually want to play eventually. But queen here, it's kind of a nasty
Rosen,
threat.
John.
Oh, yeah. It's a John Davis emote, which all the subs have access to. And thanks Left Hook Lawson, subbing with Prime. This actually reminds me, I played the Ponziani against Sam Sevian, who's like very strong grandmaster. I'm not sure if he's still a junior. I mean, he's been one of the top like juniors in the US for many years. I played him in the 2016 or no, 2015 Chicago Open. And he beat me as black in like 22 moves, where I played the Ponziani and he just crushed me. And it was kind of sad.
Your voice would make a great car navigation voice.
Oh.
Take a left at the next turn, but you know there is an interesting line where you take a right.
Haha. And sometimes you just drive straight. Unless there's a tree right ahead, then take a left. Okay, so I have a check. It's not quite mate. There's a cool line. Bishop f7, king e7, bishop g8. You're just freeing the square for the queen. What is this? It's so confusing. It looks so fun, though. I'm gonna have to show my game against Sam Sevian after this, because we had something kind of similar, but I think he played in a much stronger way. The thing is, I don't know how strong this is, because after king e7, my queen's tied down, and this is kind of a threat. Maybe it makes sense. Let's do it. A forcing black to Bon Cloud. And now probably d4. play a4 too. So the point of a4 would be to meet knight a5 with queen a2, just to keep the relationship between the queen and the bishop. If I play d4, I'm allowing this, and then I would probably have to play queen a3, and then we trade. I'm not sure how great that is for me. One more time with this move too.
Joking aside, big fan. Thanks for all the hours of chess entertainment, Eric.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm a Gruffalo. I do appreciate it. I'm a little bit perplexed here. So this, and this are my candidate moves. There's also
Do you have any
this.
go-to-book recommendations for beginners?
Oh, use the books command. Books command will link you to my book recommendations. What to play here? The problem is if I do this, and it's just kind of awkward. Whoa, it's Moose Army.
Have a good time,
With
Mr.
more
Rosen and
bits.
everyone else.
Okay, I'm going to play a4. I'm just trying to leave the tension. And hopefully my opponent will be more confused than me. Thanks so much, Moose Army. That's 1,500 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, and welcome back to Axer Typo. Yeah, sorry if I spoiled Queen's Gambit earlier. I just had to show like one cool position. What is this? Okay, let's play d4. So in general, if you're castled and the opponent's king is in the center, this case lacking any sort of castling rights, you want to open the center.
Recommendations.
My pleasure. Thank you for the bits. Flying Dashend. 266 bits. Okay, so I think we have to trade.
Have you ever played the Horde variant on Lichess?
Oh, I have, but not for a while actually. Can't actually remember last time I played. Also, I think I'm winning material here because I have this move. And now b4 should trap the knight. With d5, I attack the queen and I take away the one retreating square for the knight. Yeah, at some point I'll play some Horde. It's a fun variant. One side has close to 30 pawns, and the other side just has the standard pieces. Thanks for the 300 bits, Christian Diange. And thank you, Marcus Cole, subbing a tier 1. Yeah, unfortunately for black. Oh, maybe there's one move. There's one move that maybe allows black to survive. I'm not going to say it, but I like the position here. I'm trying to remember like where to find my Sam Sevian game, because I don't think it made the database. But I think I linked it in an article that I wrote from after the tournament.
Eric, how many tactics puzzles do I have to solve before I'm allowed to play a real game?
Well, first of all, thank you for the bits, D. Morgans. I mean, have you not played a real game yet? Are you brand new to chess? Or when you say a real game, maybe you're referring to like a tournament game. I mean, in general, I recommend having a balance between playing and solving. Okay, I think black should have played here to meet this with this because the queen defends. But yeah, like in general, I recommend solving like a handful of positions a day or a week, depending how much time you have. Okay, the knight's still trapped, so I could take a move and defend the pawn. Oh, but if I play rook d1, I allow this because of the pin. I have this move. I think I'll play this move. Blundering a pawn. Yeah, you shouldn't feel like you have to like get really, really good at chess before you start playing. Oh, opponent took the pawn. That was nice. I mean, it was kind of a free pawn. I'm not going to be winning any pawn back. Yeah, it was already kind of difficult though for black. I tried to wink. I don't know if my opponent saw my wink though. Okay. So I played this move. I'm trying to make way for the queen. It probably wasn't necessary, but okay, the pawn is on the quest. I hope I answered the question. I don't think I've been answered or I've been asked like that specific one. And yeah, when you're new to chess, you really just want to play a lot of games and try and get some rhythm. You'll learn a lot by just like getting crushed. And if you do tactics along with playing, then hopefully like the patterns that you see while doing tactics will eventually creep into your gameplay. Oh, am I being a bully? I can't help myself though. I'm trying to be like a teacher bully. Like you bully them, but then you teach them some lessons. Bishop d8. Looking for the knockout blow. I'll just
Eric
maneuver.
Please help.
Oh. I would throw you a rope, but I don't have a rope. I have a shoelace. My shoelaces broke the other day. I was playing tennis and they just kind of snapped. What? Oh. Sometimes I forget that knights move backwards. It actually worked out nicely because things are attacked.
Get crushed, noob. Hope you learned something.
I'm not that mean, am I? Maybe. I try not to be. And I try and be at least a little bit sensitive to people's emotions. At the same time, like I'm not going to show mercy when I'm mating the king. Okay, thanks for the game. Random champ gamer. Played the opening well. I think it was clear my opponent was perhaps new to this line, but came up with like the main line. And then it's been a while since I've studied theory here. Hey, it's Nicola. Shout out to Nicola. Subbing for 23 months at tier 3. I commentated a match. Nicola played like a really cool match the other day against Sergei Karyakin. It was super cool. People can check out the VOD on his channel. I commentated with Maria Lova. Had some really fun games. I don't want to spoil the results, but
Who's the
super
strongest player
educational.
you've played OTP and how'd it go?
Oh, over the board. I mean, I played Hikaru in like over the board Blitz back in 2011. Hikaru like just crushed me, like beat me probably 30 games in a row.
Thanks for the game, Eric. You've been a huge inspiration to me.
Oh, thank
Maybe
you.
I'll beat you one day. I need to study my Ponziani theory.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Arc G3. And thanks, Nicola, also for the 1,000 bits. And thank you, Behemoth Owl, subbing with Prime, and Huardi, also subbing. Or resubbing. There are a lot of questions there. So, over the board, like just casual for fun, is probably Hikaru. Over the board tournament game, I played Le Quang Liem, a top player from Vietnam. When I played him, yeah, he was already a super GM. I actually played him twice in these like college tournaments. Once at the Pan Ams, and then once at the Final Four of college chess. And he beat me both games.
Watching your channel has improved my chess so much. Can we celebrate my sub anniversary with a Botez Gambit?
Oh. I guess my opponent helped celebrate it in that way. With Queen takes B4. Happy anniversary. RMT. So, maybe I'll give a quick lesson again in the Ponziani. Because this line... Yeah, this is a line I studied around 2014 to 2015. Like, I went through a phase where I played this in some tournament games. I think my score with the Ponziani in, like, serious tournament games was 1 out of 4. I lost to 3 different grandmasters. Sevian being, like, the strongest. Let me find the game. Googling my name and Chicago Open. Yeah, here we go. So I wrote an article. Yeah, 2015. I know this site is kind of outdated, but okay, the content is still here. Oh yeah, I played. This was back when I was still in FM, but this was my best tournament ever, and it secured me my 4th IM norm, also the FIDE rating. Wait, where's the game? Oh, I think it used to be embedded, but their website thing like did some overhaul. So I got mated after 26 moves. So the game's not here? Wait, let's find it. It's so disappointing if it's not here. It was such a cool game too. Wait, let me do one thing. It might be saved in my ChessBase thing. Just have to open ChessBase.
Websites from 2003, websites
Yeah.
from 2020.
Oh, are greater than. Oh. Yeah. Well, US Chess like upgraded at least their homepage.
Still stuck.
Oh, someone throw little one a rope. Or maybe, how do you get unstuck? Rope, lever, maybe large tweezers? I don't know. So I have a chess-based database. Okay, let me show this. Here we go. Okay, so this is a database that has 256 games. Oh, it actually has, so this was my highest rated OTB opponent, Kwang Liam. So the hope is that it has the Sevian game. Let's see, Sevian? It doesn't have it. I'll have to dig it up. It's somewhere probably in my files. I do have a shoebox with all my like notated games from childhood and of more recent times. I'm pretty sure I could try and remember it. It was so long ago though. I feel like Sam also played A6 though. I'm pretty sure he played Queen D6. So one cool idea here is if black plays E4, it looks like an attractive move. I would play C4, Queen C5, and then D4, and it's just a gambit basically. After takes knight C3, I think, or maybe rook E1. Like white's just better here. And then also, yeah, Queen D6 or C5 takes and then D4. Another like cool line. So, here, yeah, I'm pretty sure Sam played this, and then I played Queen B3, which is a mistake.
I am a first trimester baby now,
Oh,
lol.
Happy birthday. Or happy 3 months. Oh yeah, happy 1/3 of being a baby. We had some position like this, and then like black's king wasn't really a target, and I just got squeezed. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Let's play some more games. So that was a random. Oh, that was a real random opponent. I'll keep playing random people. I'll play random sub. Hey, Silo Simon. Silo Simon resubbed earlier, saying that they're new to the stream, and that was kind of a lie. I played Silo Simon 3 times.